Basically, man, soul survivor to me, it just means overcoming, any negative obstacle in your life in a positive way. Uh, we all go through struggles, we all have problems, but it's all about how you react to it. Uh, if you react in a negative way, most of the time, you're gonna get, well, all of the time, you're gonna get a negative result. So it's always good to try to see the positive outline in everything that goes on in your life, even when you're in a negative situation. Because if you stay positive, you keep the faith, you'll look up a year or two down the line and you'll be laughing at that. Like, man, I was really like in a down space over that. But once you overcome it, it don't even seem like it was as big as it was at the time. A lot of times we let, those things consume our mind and we make it, we magnify the problem by doing that instead of just staying positive, staying faithful, and, just moving forward and, leaving stuff like that in the past. I mean, man, I've been through a lot of things, man, coming from where I come from, of course, Gary, Indiana, raising Ivanhoe projects, like one of the most notorious projects from Gary, Indiana. I seen a lot of poverty, a lot of violence growing up. I lost a whole bunch of friends. I mean, I started losing friends when I was, barely a teenager. The first person I ever seen, get killed or something like that, I was only 8 years old when I saw that. That's like something that, a young kid shouldn't see. Over the years, being in trouble and, doing things like, gang, all that. Over the years, I started to realize that I wasn't going nowhere with that. I had to switch it up. I was doing music, I was doing good, but I had a lot of influences that was like taking me away from my focus with my music. And I overcame that, so I feel like that's one thing that, make me a soul survivor. And another thing that makes me a soul survivor is I overcame colon cancer. A lot of people don't know about that, but that was like a real dark time in my life, a real dark time. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna live, I didn't know if I was gonna die. So if you ever been in a situation like that, you know how your brain just wanders, you know what I'm saying? And you really have to try to stay centered, stay focused, and, talk to God, you know what I mean, to give you strength. And I made it through that. I'm still here, we still doing good, we're doing better than ever right now, actually, So that's one of the things that I can really say that, makes me consider myself a soul survivor, And as far as the music industry, I've had a whole bunch of like cutthroat people that try to come around me and befriend me and use me for resources or whatever they need. And once they get what they need, they turn their back, they talk down on you, and they try to sabotage, my career, my image, all of that. And I'm still here. A lot of those people some of them are still doing good. Some of them not doing good at all. So for me to still be here, to make it through all of that, I just feel like anybody that's out there going through any type of troubling time in your life, just always feel like you can make it through it. Don't never give up. And like that's really like the message that I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because after going through all of that, I have a fully operational recording studio. I'm also an artist and a CEO. I have a clothing line, super solid gear, so you can check my social media to find out how to get gear or whatever. My son's doing very well in his music. I sent him to school for music to be an audio engineer and a producer. He's doing very well at that. He's also an artist. You just gotta look for the silver lining in all of the obstacles that you go through. Just look for the silver lining and try to follow the light. Basically, get through the darkness to the light, because at the end of the tunnel is always light, no matter how dark it seems. This is just, my way to inspire other people to overcome whatever it is in their life that they think is holding them back. I'm a soul survivor, and you are too. Just dig deep within your soul, and you'll find yourself.